Oh, I'm not in Lynn's. I got the winch. Okay, there we go. I'm in Lynn's now.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, it's afternoon by 2 minutes.
Yay.
What's up, everybody?
Hope y'all had a wonderful Mother's Day. My name's Lynn Pinkles, and I'm a realtor here in Covington, Georgia, which is 20 minutes east of Atlanta. No, 30 minutes east of Atlanta. This is Stephanie Gray.
Hello.
She is also with Pynk and Company. And then, of course, Dwayna Pulliam.
Pullum.
Sorry. Pullum. So, how did y'all have a great Mother's Day? Did you relax? And what'd you do, Dwayna?
I went down to Jones County and hung out with my daughter and her boyfriend and his family.
Cool.
Yeah.
And Steph?
I didn't do anything yesterday. Actually, I'll take that back. I did do a couple loads of laundry. My boys went fishing yesterday. So Peyton and I stayed home and watched the Gilmore Girls, the old Gilmore Girls, all day yesterday.
They catch anything?
No, they didn't.
Aw.
Which was a little,
Look at this dork.
Are you serious?
tell that child that we go live every
She knows.
She knows. Sydney, seriously, we love you. But you do this every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
God.
So we went hiking down at Charlie Elliott, had a good time. And that's what I wanted for my Mother's Day present, even though I got some flowers and candy. And that was it.
Well, I didn't get a present, but David's really bad about holding on to things. As soon as it comes from Prime, he will throw the box in my lap and say, I got you a present for such and such date.
Jeez.
So I did get me a new, because you know how Terry and I were talking about how I love my little, like, what are they called? Those towels that look like
Turby towel?
Turby twist.
Turby twist, yeah.
So he got me a new one of those. And I got the coolest. Do you remember back in the day, they used to have those towels that had the elastic?
The elastic.
Yes, he got me one.
I used to love those.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I've never used one.
I had never used one.
Many.
Did you love it?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
You just get out of the shower, it's like wrapping a towel around you.
See,
But instead of having to tuck it and poke it and
Right.
fall off of you,
and my
it's got
mom had
Velcro.
one whenever I was a kid, but I never personally have owned one. So when it came in the mail, I was like, score.
That's
So I've had my Mother's Day
fun.
present for a whole week and a half.
There was something I was going to say in response to that.
About the Turby Twist?
I love my Turby twist.
I do too.
But I'll tell you something else that I have, you guys, and the guys are like fourth on, but is the makeup eraser. It is a washcloth that is made just for removing makeup and cleaning your face. And that thing is the bomb diggity.
Is it microfiber or?
On one side it is, and on the other side it has a different weave to it. So one side's for something and the other side's, but I'm going to tell you what, even like waterproof mascara, it will take it right off without just water. So that thing is fabulous. If you ever get to see one somewhere, grab it.
Yeah.
Because I've never.
Well, I use those little disposable ones, but they're just such a waste. So,
Yeah. I always felt, I mean, I love them, but I always felt bad.
Yeah. Because they're just such a waste.
Yeah.
This is the guy in me is my favorite things to remove. The favorite thing for me to remove my makeup with is the extremely old, nubby white washcloth that have been around forever. And I will scrub my face. Everyone gets on to me. You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah. Oh, will you hand me my list, please?
Yeah, she's the one with the list today.
I do. I have a little list today.
I'm here for the fun of it. I'm just checking it out, seeing how it goes.
Because I found a couple of virtual tours that I thought was super cool right now. I know in Amsterdam, they're doing virtual tours of their tulip gardens.
Oh, very cool.
Yep. So you can look those up and actually see those. And then also there's a couple of gardens that have virtual tours that are from England. And I'm a little upset because Savannah and I, when she graduated, we were supposed to go to Europe for 2 weeks. Well, with COVID going on, that is not happening. So we were going to go to we were going to go to Ireland, England, and Paris. So London and Paris, and then somewhere in Ireland. I don't remember where.
No.
So since we can't go, of course, I'm seeing these virtual tours of these places that I would love to be at. And one is called QKEW Gardens. And I've got a link for you guys that you can go and see these beautiful gardens virtual tour. And then Waddesdon, Waddesdon is another one on there. But there's a couple of different gardens on. When you get to that site that I'm going to give you guys, there's a couple of virtual gardens on there that you can go and check out. Another cool thing that I found online, this is not to do with gardens or anything else, but how many of you have ever heard that duct tape fixes everything? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
If you're from the South, you know that.
Yeah,
That's
pretty much.
true.
Duct tape will fix it. Well, I'm one that loves hot glue, y'all.
Yeah, me too.
I will hot glue some stuff in a hot minute.
Mhm.
I even had a pair of I think Tevas, which is like an outdoor Z all around kind of shoe, kind of flip flop thing. Right. Well, anyway, the sole kept flopping on the front right there, y'all. It flopped. I took them bad boys and I hot glued that back to the shoe. Got another month or two out of them.
There you go.
My family made fun of me. But back to the duct tape. There are so many uses for duct tape, but duct tape, if you're out hiking, I would highly suggest throwing some in your backpack because first
If your
of all,
kids get out of line, you can duct tape them to a tree.
heck yeah.
I like it.
Heck yeah. Well, first of all, if you, not that this is going to happen here in Georgia, but if it's snowing or somewhere you need sunglasses, you can make duct tape sunglasses.
Oh, that's kind of
Yeah.
cool.
And it'll keep you from,
How do you do that?
okay, so you take you and peel you a strip off.
Right.
You're going to bend it in half so sticky to sticky.
Okay.
Okay. And you're going to do another piece, but you're going to leave a little bit of sticky so that you can piece them together.
Okay.
You're going to cut little eye holes.
Okay.
And then you're going to use it to tie around. Now,
So how is that sunglasses though?
because
you're
with
just
that little
seeing
bit of
right
eye
through it.
holes, that little bit of eye holes will keep the sun from basically the same kind of thing that the Eskimos do to keep you get from snow blindness and all that.
So you just like
Tiny eye holes. Yeah. Yep.
I remember.
Another
I
thing
have
is
not heard
that if you take duct tape and roll it up into a ball, take a ladder to it, and it will burn.
Oh, yeah, I do know that.
I do know
2 to 3 minutes, it'll burn. That can get you a fire started. Another cool thing that I have never thought about that I think is awesome is taking, say if you've been out walking, has any of you looked down and seen all of those deer ticks on you?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Okay. So take you some duct tape, roll it, and then press it to get all those deer ticks off of you.
I wonder if that'll get the fuzz off of that shirt.
Oh, it
Nah,
might.
it just might. You don't have a sweater shaver.
On
do you?
another idea, though, if you don't have duct tape, but you were carrying Doritos chips with you,
Oh, they
so
like
that you are aware, those are really great fire starters.
and so
They will burn, like a
That is
little itty bitty
hilarious.
chip will burn for 5 minutes.
wow. And then
Jeez.
dryer
I
lint.
personally know that.
Yeah, I need dryer lint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can
And
make
you could be putting dryer lint out for the birds right now because they're all building nests. and
Oh,
everything,
I
too,
didn't think
so-
about that.
Just
Butter.
talking about that, if you say, I know this is totally off of the subject, but if you take old toilet paper rolls, fill them with dryer lint, and then carry that with you,
That's
that's
great,
really
too.
great fire starter
Oh,
as
there you
well.
go.
Yep.
Mhm.
Butterfly bandages. You can make a butterfly clothes bandage.
I would need that on clumsy.
Trail markers. So
Hmm.
yeah, you could take a piece, wrap it around like a
A
branch.
stick or something.
Yeah, and then that way you enough space that you can mark where you've been. And then my favorite, shoe repair.
Yeah.
That sole's come off, you just and you got your shoe repaired.
I've seen runners in marathons.
Oh,
do
I
that
have
before.
too.
That's
Yeah.
what I was gonna say. I know people that have done that.
Now, my husband's notorious for if he gets hurt on the job and he doesn't have any bandages,
Yes.
he will take a piece of paper towel or napkin or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he uses electrical tape.
Yeah.
Because he's an electrician.
Yeah.
But the duct tape could do the same.
Yeah.
And then now one that they talked about was, again, like you said, as far as tying your kids up, you can make it for handcuffs in case, say, if somebody is extremely hurt and you're trying to keep them from flailing around or whatever else. I bet we can make a boat out of it too.
No problem.
Oh, I bet we could repair a boat.
But no. Waterproof.
When David was, the reason
Stop.
why I say that about tying the kids up, David and his dad tell this story all the time. One time they went out to Lake Kissimmee and David was being a little smart butt around Big David's friends. One of Big David's friends literally found a limb like 6 foot off the ground and strapped my David to it with duct tape and then left him. It was on an island. They literally got in the boat and left him.
How long?
All day. Came back and got him right before dark.
Oh dear God, we would get
we
no,
get
you
tough.
can't, no,
Yeah,
do
you
not
don't
do
do that anymore.
I
Don't do that anymore. But back in the 80s, that's what people did with kids.
Well,
apparently.
I cannot tell y'all how many times I would walk into my living room when the kids were little, and there would be poor Sydney on the floor, wrist bound with duct tape, face covered with duct tape.
Oh my God.
Feet, and she'd just be like,
Poor Sydney.
and I was like, Shane, come here.
That's hilarious.
Oh, I mean, I even have a picture of it. She was probably 14 or so, and he did it to her again.
Oh my
And I'm like,
God.
good grief.
Oh,
So-
he would get his head shaved or permanent marker all over
Well,
his face in the middle of the night.
Don't say it, but she loved everybody. Let's say.
Well, let me
She was
tell
getting
you,
attention.
my daughter, I don't know how she never heard these stories about me as a kid and my brother as a kid having to go pick a switch.
Oh, yeah. And
Now-
don't pick me no little one either.
There is a certain tree that's indigenous to Georgia that is known for being a switch tree.
Switch
What is
tree.
it? Do you know?
I'm not from Georgia.
Oh, yeah. Well, Florida too.
Well, forsythia.
Well, that, but
Yeah.
them stupid privets.
Oh, yes. Oh,
Let me
privet
tell you.
hedge.
So I saw them and she's like, oh, but they got pretty flowers. I'm like, these things are indigenous, but they're very invasive. Don't ever plant them in your yard, ever. They will take over.
Wisteria. Don't
Oh, that's
have
another one.
wisteria
Y'all be
either.
careful
Oh,
with
my
some
gosh.
plants that you plant because they will take over. But so they were in front of me yesterday when we were walking. So I grabbed one of them privet sticks and I started pulling off those little branches off of it. Well, let me tell you, and that thing wasn't very big. It was probably about that big, right? So I went up to her and I said, yeah, when we were kids, we had to go pick us, if we got in trouble enough trouble, it was like, all right, go pick your switch. Go pick a switch, get your butt back in here. If you don't pick one, a good one, mama gets to go pick.
That's it. Don't bring me no little one.
So,
I have to go out there.
so I picked one and they're ahead of me. She don't know what I'm doing. I'm picking it off. And I said, yeah, my grandmother one time, Big Mama, she chased me around her backyard. She got so mad at me. She chased me around the backyard and was swinging that switch, boy. And she bloodied the back of my legs because she was PO'd, y'all. So
Because you were running. If you had just
yeah,
Just stood there.
and of course, I was that kid that was like, don't beat me. Don't beat me. And they weren't beating me, but,
I can totally picture, like, Lynn's not even really getting any of these little slaps that's coming off of it. And she's like, you're beating me.
yes. I
can
was
so
too,
see it.
y'all. So I took that little switch, y'all, and I barely tapped the back of Savannah's legs yesterday. And she's like, wow, what is that? Wow, stop. I'm like, imagine somebody swinging.
Right? Because it hurts.
Well, my
It
brother,
does.
my mother kept a switch on top of our fridge.
Mhm.
My brother was that bad kid, y'all. He was that bad kid. That kid that everybody's like, ooh, that's a bad kid. Anyway, he would get up on top of the counters and get that thing and break it into pieces.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah. My mama, he was a kid you could beat and he'd laugh at you. Oh yeah, he's the one that people go to jail over.
That's my daughter.
So, but yeah, she was like, that hurt. That thing wrapped around my leg.
Of course,
And I said, honey, I barely even tapped you. Oh,
Right.
oh God, get rid of that. She was like, that's not fun at all.
That's funny.
So and we had a gentleman that came out to look at cleaning up our yard for us. And Keith's like, you can get rid of all them privets. He said, you mean that switch tree? Yes.
Mhm.
Hate them.
Yep.
But that was all that I wrote down. Oh, no, it wasn't. Because I do have a real estate tip.
Okay.
So I have linked to our business page. I've already put it up there. It's one of the questions that realtors hate for people to ask them, for sellers to ask them. When you first put it up for sale, what do you think would be something that we hate to hear? And it has to do with getting the home ready for the market.
Oh, okay, because I was thinking it was a commission question.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I was thinking of price question.
When it comes to getting that, what do agents hate for sellers to ask them when it comes time to get ready to sell the home?
Yeah, to put it on the market.
Girl, I don't know.
Do we have to stage?
Oh.
Do we need to stage? Okay, so yes, we hate this because
We don't even we don't allow them to get to that point. We start out the conversation saying that home's getting staged, honey.
Right? Take down all those pictures.
Yes, that's a big thing, is taking down all of your personal pictures of you and your family. Here's another one, monograms. When y'all have those monograms, they're beautiful, people. We're not saying they aren't, but we want your house to,
no, it's not your house anymore. At that point, you've made the decision to sell. You need to stop thinking of it as your home. Start looking for your next forever home, because that home is someone else's.
Yeah.
You've made that decision. You've signed on the dotted line that you want to sell it. Start thinking that someone else owns it.
That's right. That's a good way to put it, because when they come in to view your home, you want them to see themselves there.
Mm-hmm.
But if there's all of this personal stuff there that is yours, they truly subconsciously feel like they're
in your home,
impeding in your home and intrusive. So you want them to be able to feel like they could hang out there, or almost as if, the best way I can put it is, say, for instance, you have a vacation rental, okay? Maybe you go down every couple of weekends a year, whatever. But think of your home like you were staging that vacation rental, to where there's no evidence that someone really lives there, or that there's a lot of personal stuff. So clean off every counter you got. You don't have to get rid of this stuff. Just put it in covered boxes, declutter, get you some. Those pictures are so important.
Well, and here's a safety. By the way, I just wanted to stop real quick. Allison actually answered the question whenever you asked it.
Yay! Good girl!
But here's always what I have told people. You do not want anything personal laying around the house, because strangers are walking through it. Yes, they're walking through it with a real estate agent, but it is strangers walking through it. If you don't want Joe Blow from off the street knowing anything about you, why would you let anything be in the home that some stranger could figure out information about you? You don't want pictures of you. You don't want pictures of your kids. You don't want people to know who your kids are. You don't want any personal information laying around.
Paperwork,
bills, anything that might give them a clue as to who you are,
medicines,
how much money you
prescriptions,
have, what your prescriptions are. It could be even passwords to computers or
underwear.
And even,
okay, put your underwear away, honey. That needs to be in your underwear drawer.
But even some of that stuff, just putting it in a drawer is not really good enough, because people open drawers. They want to know how easily they will,
In my house, I literally have a box documents in my closet, a big Rubbermaid hefty tote lockbox thingy. All of our important documents go in there. Now it's in there for a reason. It's in there so that if there is ever a fire, I can pick that up and go. But think of the same concept whenever you're moving. Put all of your important documents in that. Whenever your house is being shown, pick that box up, throw it in your car, and then you're good.
Guns are huge.
Definitely.
Especially in our area. Make sure that you have these out. I don't want to see them. I don't want to run across it when I'm showing your house. And then also any bedroom toys.
Yeah. Oh my God. Please put those up.
Please put those up. Please,
Yeah,
please,
do
please,
that.
please. Now I know some people can't really put up the stripper pole, or the mirrors over the bed.
Are you bringing that up because of the one?
Oh, I've had that. Are you kidding? I had a listing that had a stripper pole in it, but
No, we had one that I had to go into. There was like right there. And I was like, well, look at that. Let's put that away.
I ain't touching it. You gonna touch it? I ain't touching it.
So seriously, I'm happy.
See, we have fun.
I am happy that you're happy at home.
Oh my gosh.
But I don't want to know or see how happy you are. Really, I don't.
Well, and just again, think of it from what is going to garner you the most amount of money. And like she was saying with the guns, it's yes, it is a safety kind of thing. You definitely don't want anyone getting a hold of your guns. But what if? Because
God forbid.
There are so many people in this country. We are like absolutely 100% divided on things. I have no idea why, but there are people literally that are so anti-gun, they will not put a bid in on your home because there was a gun in it whenever they looked at it.
You know,
I don't understand that, but I mean, there's people out there like
and
that.
even down to like if you have bizarre pets,
Any pets,
snakes.
Yeah.
Tarantulas, stuff like that. I get, a snake in a container does not bother me. I'm fine with it. I know he's not going to jump out and bite me. But you would be surprised how many people will not even walk into a room.
I may not. Because I'd be
a
thinking, are there more around here?
With a tarantula in it or, some other exotic, creepy, crawly reptile, whatever. Cover it up. Take it to a friend's house, do something. Do not.
Also, if you do have pets, here's a good tip. Have someone who does not live in your home come to your home and tell you if it smells like dog or cat.
Mm-hmm.
You probably are nose blind to it. Actually, not even pets, but just anytime. Have someone who doesn't live there come in and say, how's my home smell?
Mm-hmm.
Because I have been in homes that I'm like, how do they not know that this place reeks? Reeks. And then the other thing, you guys, when you're taking pictures, get the pictures of the dog bowl, the dog bed, the cat tree. Those don't need to be in pictures. Do you know how many people are terrified of cats or dogs? Mm-hmm. They won't even look at your house if they think that there may be an animal in it.
Well, and nowadays, all these people with all these allergies.
We literally have listings where we've had feedback from it where people have said that the house was beautiful, but it had a pet odor or they saw the pet bed and they would not put an offer in because of that pet bed.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So those are just a couple little tips. Now we'll say, you guys, this is such a great time. If you want to sell, do it now, man.
Oh my gosh, right
now. There's very little on the market. I think last month there might have been 20 or 30 listings.
Well, in Georgia, actually, I was reading this morning, we have actually done better than most of the country as far as we have actually done better as far as closings and listings and all that at Georgia State.
Yeah.
So we've done better, but still, I was looking this morning. Y'all, there's nothing.
But the thing is those that are, y'all, we had a ton of showings on our listings this weekend. Mm-hmm. And the thing is those people who are out there buying, they're serious.
They're ready.
They're ready. Mm-hmm. They're serious. So, and I've done this 20 years. I really, really think, what's that say? That's my brother. What's that?
I know. It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
All right. Sorry, y'all. My mom has dementia. She's on.
Read it after, but it's okay.
Okay. She is we've been told that it's coming. So we just got a text from my brother, and I'm glad I can't see it from here because I don't know what it says. Okay, it's good. All right. I lost my train of thought.
Well, just
We're
that one,
talking
like, list it
about
now.
market.
Yeah.
Well, you want to list it now
it.
because another thing that they're talking about is possibly in the fall, we're going to see a reduction. Well, late summer, early fall, we're going to see a reduction in home prices. They're going to start falling. It has a lot to do with the fact that, unfortunately, a lot of people are losing their jobs. They're not going to be able to make their mortgage payments, so they're going to end up short selling their home or foreclosing on their home. So if you live in a neighborhood, for instance, and you've had 2 or 3 homes in your neighborhood that have short sold or foreclosed, it actually brings the value of your home down.
Yeah.
Because that does factor into what the home values are in the general area. And whenever we look that stuff up, and when appraisers look that stuff up, we're looking in a half a mile radius. We're looking in a 1 mile radius. So
up to 3.
Yeah.
And usually if it's in a subdivision, you can find it. But the thing is that you guys right now, we really feel like it's the top. Okay. It's not going too much. If it goes higher, it may just a little bit, but it'll depend on the location.
Economic experts are saying that you are at the top currently today.
Yeah.
You will see a reduction in home selling prices steadily throughout the end of this year. It's not going to be any major slumps like what we saw back in 2008, but you're going to see that gradual decrease.
Yeah. So if you're interested in selling, guys, this is the time. This is such the time. And there are ways around keeping people from in your house. Okay. So if you're interested in how to sell, but you're nervous about having people walking through your house, call us.
Yeah.
Because we've got a way to do it that you will be okay. Okay. So let us know. We'll let you know. And that was it on my list, y'all. Yay. That was it.
Come back and see us on Wednesday. We'll be here.
Are we done?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. I ran my mouth long enough. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. So don't forget, tomorrow night, 6:30, I'll be on with Max and we'll be cooking. And
are we going to be here Wednesday? We may not.
No, we'll be here.
We'll do live Wednesday.
We'll do live.
Okay.
So, but we'll be leaving not short after that.
Okay.
Not long after that, I should say. So,
did you have anything? Then.
Nothing?
I'm literally here as an observer and a commenter.
Dang. I'm a little floored.
I know, right?
All right. We hope that you guys have the best week. Remember, it's all about your mindset. It's all about how you react to situations that determine your happiness.
Your happiness. Okay.
So have a good one. Thank you for watching.
Thanks. See
you later. And think Pynk.
Yep. Check us out. Landpynk.com.
Well, read the text and then get the voicemail because that voicemail is probably better than the